Hey guys, let's talk about the forehand short angle. All right, I'm going to give you the main tips I have that will benefit you the most, as well as some of the mistakes you're probably making on your forehand angle. Forehand angle is a great shot players are using it more and more in the modern game to pull your opponent wide, to mix up the rally. Often players are in the middle of a rally and then they rip one angle to mix things up. So it's a shot you need to have in the arsenal. So I want you to notice when I swing, all right, number one, it's okay if your swing is a lot quicker and shorter, all right? It's going to be very hard to hit a proper angle if your swing is big, simply because you have a short space to hit in. Number two, notice that my swing, if this is my normal shot, and this is my angle, notice that my swing doesn't go slower. If anything, it actually goes a bit quicker, because if the quicker you can get over the ball like this, the more the ball's going to dip down. So remember, don't slow down your swing. You might think the court, I'm hitting shorter, the court is smaller, I have to go slower, go quicker, will work better. Another thing you want to know is oftentimes the angle, you hit the angle on the run. All right. Notice I went open stance, obviously with balance afterwards. In my opinion, unless you really have a lot of time and it's a shorter ball, close stance will work. But because you're going to go for the angle often on the wide ball, open stance is better simply because you want to be able to hit around the ball. And as I always mentioned in some of my previous videos, you want to have an angular motion, the more spin you want. And obviously with angle, you need a lot of spin. So if you're open stance, it's a lot easier to hit around the ball. And don't get me wrong, you can do it close stance. I recommend open stance. So the normal angle is when you're a little bit further back and you go for that angle. Notice there's shape on the ball. It's not too aggressive. It's to pull the opponent out of the court. Now there's another short angle you can use. And this one, maybe you can go close stance. Open stance also works really well. Is where it's more of a short ball. And instead of just trying to go for the normal down the line or the cross court winner, you attack, but you go more angle. Because if you can get a proper shot with good pace, angle put away, it's going to get away from the opponent quicker. Your chances of hitting that ball as a winner is better. It's a more advanced shot, but it really works. So with this one, it's going to be a little bit less shape, slightly more flat. It's a high one. You step and then you pull it across. So it's a little bit flatter. Pull the opponent out. If you hit it right, it's probably not going to get there. All right. So this also puts pressure on your opponent because he now has to be ready for a normal cross court, normal down the line, and he knows that you have that odd angle put away as well. Lastly, you can do angle with the Eastern grip, semi-Western or full Western, as long as you make sure that your wrist is loose. All right. You're going to have a very hard time trying to angle if your wrist is tight, okay, loose, so that that ball can dip down into that little area you want. And finally, guys, because you're trying to pull the ball wide, it's very important you've got your open stance so the body is open enough, but it's very important not to now overdo the pull and try and pull the body to get the angle. Once you're in this position, there's enough space for you to swing the racket and keep your head still. Guys, that's your angle. I know your angle will be better. Use it. See how it works. You can win a lot more points. Surprise your opponents. Remember, if you want to work with me personally, I have a full masterclass, free shot analysis. Check the link in the description. I'll see you inside.